What's up, you man? It's Mikey who back at it again with another banger. Today we'll be watching this Xbox Fanboy seriously review the RTX 30 series of cards. You know, like and sub. When I get to 1k subs, maybe I'll get an actual mic. If you lot didn't know, just dumb comment. I have to record off my phone. It's sad times, it's a bit peak, but let's get into this video.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard!
What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video. And today we're going to talk about NVIDIA and their 30 series RTX cards and the hype behind it. A lot of these people, coming out of the woodworks. A lot of people that aren't really, known for, PC gaming, and they're now claiming they're going to be building their rigs. And I see a lot of people taking these new graphics cards as the latest dig to kill the Xbox. Now, I say this because as soon as these cards come out, which I thought were interesting, the pricing is there. It's like the rumors and the leaks were underwhelming, while the reality was overwhelming. And NVIDIA did a great job with this reveal.
How ironic. Unlike the Xbox and the PlayStation, like, I'm not trying to diss Xbox, because I have an Xbox as well as a PC, but man's on the PC trying to climb in Valorant. You need to get out of Iron. It's sad. It's deep. But it's ironic how the consoles, they're always gassing up the release. People are literally wanking the SSD. It's an SSD. It doesn't really affect performance too much, and it's mad how you see people gassing it up. All it can do is load games faster. It don't matter if you load the game fast if the game looks like shit and runs like shit. So
showing off their cards, and the thing is, they did amazing work while screwing their existing customers of the 20 series cards, because those are all overpriced with the release of these cards. So the market value for, no wonder everybody was telling me look into the 20 series after the 30 series is announced, because the resale value is dumb low. I can buy a 2080 Ti from someone for actually pretty cheap. Now let's talk about it. They announced, technically the 20 series cards weren't overpriced. When you think about it, do you really expect the first gen of a new technology to be good? Good? That's why people stuck with the 1080s. Like me, let's not even chat. Man's on the 1060 still. But I'm gassed. 500. RTX 2080 is going to be looking like dirt. They're going to be selling that for 200, because they still got the 3060, which they haven't announced yet. And we all know that's going to be cheaper. Xbox platform. So there are people, the first thing people have done is to say, oh, rest in peace Xbox Series X. Oh, it's over for the Xbox Series X. Oh, what about those teraflops? Oh, what about that power? Because NVIDIA, who makes graphics cards for PCs, released their next generation cards for PC. I'm just baffled that the first thing these guys bring up, because they're so insecure, and they, their PlayStation 5 specs couldn't beat the Xbox Series X specs, and some of their PCs, their current build PCs, probably weren't touched in the Series X. So they're literally, these PlayStation guys and these fake neutrals and these convenient neutrals are literally running to NVIDIA's $500, $700, and $1,500 cards to kill the Xbox Series X. That's just odd, because according to a lot of you guys last week, the Series X is not even you got the 2080 Ti. The Series X isn't, according to you guys, isn't beating the 2080 Ti. So why rush to compare it to the 30 series if there's an existing 2080 Ti out right now? I mean, yeah, the 2080 Ti is very expensive, very expensive, but it still exists. So it's crazy that you guys would skip it goes straight to their next generation cars to try to kill. It's like, is the Series X that powerful, or are you guys that afraid? Like, people are making videos in it. They won't mention the PlayStation. They won't mention the PlayStation. Their target is, oh, it's better than the Xbox Series X. So it's like, okay. So a lot of people are comparing, for example, the 3070, right? Because the 3070 on office power alone, that GPU is obviously stronger than the Series X, right? Because the 3070, I believe, is stronger than if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's stronger than a 2080 Ti. I could be wrong here. My knowledge in NVIDIA cards isn't as strong, even though I have one. I have a outdated, now for sale 980 Ti. So the card they're comparing this $500 card, and they're talking about this card as if you're gonna buy this card, you're gonna plug it up to your TV, plug a controller into it, and start playing games. Like, it's like they're literally taking a single component and they're using a card against an all-in-one console. Like, it's like, Jesus. Like, I expect PC guys to like compare to shit on AMD cards, or talk about the 20 compared to the 20 series.
Let's not cap. Like, my case is small. Like the one I have. Like, when I first got my first graphics card, RX 580, like my PC kit, I don't even know like what's going on, because I had like just it's just shambles. It's shambles. I put the motherboard in, it's all fucked up. So when I tried to put the graphics card in, it wouldn't fit. Just kick it out. It's not that deep. I kicked out the side. It fits. It runs. But I realized that Radeon graphics cards were just shit for like, because I didn't have shadow play to record or anything like that. So I just got a 1060. This guy's stupid. He wants you to compare next gen consoles that say they're ahead of PC. So when next gen comes out to compete with consoles and it's miles ahead, look, 20 series is already ahead. You lot they don't think about this. You don't know how much the price of 2080s is going to drop. It's going to be a madders, because think about it. It's already dropped to 500. They're not going to keep it at that price because the 3070 is being released soon. So they're not going to get no sales. So they're going to have to drop it lower. And if like the 3060 is like on the same level as a 2080 Ti, they're going to have to drop it even lower. This means that all the 2070 Super, all of those cards, dirt cheap. And this is where the real goodness of PC gaming comes in. Because you always see, I remember I used to see like all those builds, £100 PC outperforming Xbox One. That is literally what's going to happen with next gen consoles. And there's going to be refreshers in the consoles. They're probably going to have a PS5 Slim, PS5 Pro. And this you is buying it, well, the Xbox equivalent, because he's a dickhead. So by that time, this guy, he's already racked up like at least 1.5K. So you might as well just get the BF GPU. The Xbox Series X was killed before the 30 series came out. The problem was that it was just too expensive. But, like with the 2080, this is what people don't get. Like, they look at teraflops. That's kind of confusing. Because if you look, the 1660 can play some games at 4K. And that has like 5 teraflops. So, we just have to, and that's the 1660. It's because with these, what's it called, with the consoles, it's like they're never gonna like get, like, I remember like I was gassed when I got my Xbox, right? Xbox One S. I was looking at the adverts on the TV. They were like true 4K. I swear, man, it's been like 3 years, and I'm still out here playing Rainbow Six, and it's dropping below 30. Do I look like a dickhead? What did I pay for? We rushed to the 30 series because he has to do the next mental gymnastics, Next. He been doing backflips. You don't clock. You lot, well, Xbox and Sony and Xbox were saying, oh yeah, this is going to beat all the PCs, all of them, they said that with the PS4 Pro, the Xbox One X, they're saying it with the new gen consoles. They've always been saying it. But now we've learned that you lot are mugs, dickheads, wafflers. So no one's listening to you now. So we're rushing to the 30s to make you look like even more of a dickhead. And you're a dickhead for sticking with it. Because I swear this guy has a PC. All the money he spends on console, just slap a quick 2080 in there when the price drops. Like, let's clock. You don't need past the 2080, even when the 30 series cards come out. If you're still getting more power than a console, you might as well keep it for another generation. But, you know, this guy's just a top waffler. So I'm not watching the rest of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I know I cut for a bit, but that's, you know, school's tutus, yeah. Getting a bit sleepy because of school. But, you know, like and subscribe for more videos. You get me? And in a bit, you man.